The room wears gold like a second skin. The bass walks slow, invites me in. A hush like velvet, heavy dense. I button my calm and sharpen sense. The light's still low, the air runs thin. My shadow trims the noise within. In the night she grins, she loves this science. How power lives in brass and silence. Polished shoes on an oaken floor, a measured step through a mirror door. The band leans back to read my pace. I set the tone with breathing space. No need to claim, no need to plead. I let the stillness intercede. A single nod, a quiet license. I stitch the room with brass and silence. A cufflink blinks like a comet's tail. My gaze moves slow, my voice stays pale. The snare suggests, the kick agrees. The organ hums like trusted keys. I pour a truth I never say. Let gravity conduct the sway. Where others shout their weak reliance, I write my name in brass and silence. In thunder's noise, you forge it quiet, far from boys. You trade the spark for banked up coal. You tame the hand and crown the soul. When tempers beg for violence, I answer them with brass and silence. Let lesser storms announce their science. I raise a toast to brass and silence. So pour one for the kings who never shout, whose steady pulse dissolves the doubt. He laughs low, ignores the sirens. He rules by brass and honored silence. It hums like steel, it shines like wine. A sovereign glow without a sign. I ain't begging fate for guidance. I wear my crown in brass and silence. Yeah. She enters with a comet's grace. A test of poise across her face. I tilt the glass, I hold the frame. I let the rhythm take a name. No chase, no grin, no eager dance. Just orbit set by a tempered stance. She changes speed by my compliance. That's the art of brass and silence. I learned to fold the heat I feel like a linen smooth on tempered steel. To place each word like coins on scales. To let the hush outvote the tales. When pride arrives with gaudy giants, I greet it with my brass and silence. I never buy the cheap alliance. I trade in gold and quiet science. The man in the mirror tilts his head, says you talk less and speak instead. A measured breath can move a throne. A patient glance recarves a stone. No blade to wave, no stage defiance. Just empire built of brass and silence. He taps the glass, confirms the science. Hold your crown with brass and silence. Yeah. A murmur builds from jealous throats. A restless tide that swells and floats. The bass digs in, the snare grows tight. The room prepares to test my right. I raise my hand an inch at best. The noise folds back into its chest. The band resumes its calm alliance. Obedient to brass and silence. Pour one for the man who reads the tide, who slows the storm without a stride. He hums low, declines the violence. He bends the night with brass and silence. Raise your glass to iron grace. Two eyes that slow a crowded place. No roar, no shove, no man. Lights throw coins on every wall. The Hammond sighs a chapel call. A single band suspends the room. A pause becomes a perfume plume. I trace the air with quiet signs. A line of gold and silver silence. The groove drips warm, the noise relents. All debt is paid in confidence. I outgrew chaos game. I bank my fire in deeper jars. I steer by scars instead of stars. When tempers beg for my compliance, I answer true with brass and silence. A small refusal, clean and fine. A crown that needs no borderline. No choir sings the measured art. No trumpet crowns the patient heart. The proof is how the riot slows. How even lightning learns repose. You want the key to true reliance. Distill your power, brass and silence. Let louder men chase cheap appliance. We mint the night with brass and silence. Yeah. So pour one for the sovereign few, whose quiet tells the world what's true. He laughs low, denies the sirens. He holds the dark with brass and silence. No required, no gilded fence. Just breathe and balanced eloquence. And when I fade, recall my science. I wore my crown. Embrace and silence. Watch this toast and it's solid gold. Your dreams were alive when cans roll cold. Tessie bread bun is dull in town. On plough chalk on burial sand. But every empire built to last is grass from handsome prudence brass. So I close my eyes, just it's the violence. As I relate with brass and silence. Gets to breathe a while. The bass walks slow in a measured style. The lights hang low like patient eyes. I straighten truth, remove disguise. A match goes out but leaves its heat. The snare taps vows beneath my feet. And the night, she nods without defiance. She knows a king built out of silence. I lay my bricks on quiet ground, where thunder fades and nerves unbound. No shouting crown, no borrowed praise. Just steady hands through weaker days. I learned to make the chaos store, to build a roof that will not fall. When storms arrive with cheap reliance, I answer with a house of silence. I took the road that bends through rain. Let patience clean the bitter stain. I spend my pride in smaller coins, and fix my spine in broken joints. The mirror bowed, the rage withdrew, and in its place the iron grew. I learned to tune the world's appliance by holding time in quiet silence. Ain't no preacher teach this art. You learn it losing half your heart. You let the hunger slow it spin. You lock the door, then breathe within. You shape the flame, you choose its height. You keep it fed but out of sight. And when the noise demands compliance, you answer with your built-in silence. So pour one for the men who never boast, who save their words for when they're most. He laughs low, unmoved by violence. He wears his power built from silence. It hums like oak, it shines like stone, a sovereign calm that stands alone. I ain't begging fate for guidance, I move the night with forged out silence. The barmaid knows when storms walk in. She sees the swagger, hears the din. She says my glass, the room takes note. Her hush slides under every throat. The organ breathes a velvet chord. The kick keeps time with no reward. A single nod, a small compliance. The whole place turns on quiet signs. I keep my laws in leather bound. No gilded edges, plain and sound. Hold back your heat, conserve your fire. Let once be tested by desire. Speak once, speak true, then let it stand. Correct your course with open hand. And never trade your soul for pence. You're worth the price of your own silence. The man in the mirror taps the frame, says, boy, you finally learned your name. It ain't the roar that gets it done, it's staying still till battle's won. No blade to wave, no stage defense, just presence, weight, and consequence. He points and smiles, a mild alliance. Your crown is carved from patient silence. A murmur climbs from jealous chests, a petty tide that swells and crests. They bait the spark, they prime the fuse. They hope I like what they can't use. I raise my hand an inch or two. The wave forgets what it should do. The snare resumes, the bass finds guidance. Obedient to measured silence. Pour one for the man who reads the signs, who slows a storm with steady lines. He hums low, declines of violence. He bends the dark with built-in silence. Raise your glass to iron grace, to eyes that calm a crowded place. No throne, no roar, no license, just sovereign heat and crafted silence. A single note becomes a beam, a pillar set in midnight seam. The room suspends its restless weight. The breath of doubt learns how to wait. The groove lays bricks, the reverb glows. A hallway where the wisdom goes. I press my palm to time's appliance. The walls stand up on quiet silence. I ain't holy, I ain't tame. I just retired from losing games. I spend my sparks on better nights. I let my scars become my rights. I carry storms in sealed jars. I steer by truth instead of stars. And when the world wants grand I sign my name with seasoned silence. Ain't no choir singing for the still, no trumpets for a tempered will. But watch the ride fold its wings when patient hands arrange the strings. You want the key to this appliance? It's breath and spine and quiet signs. When chaos begs for your compliance, stand tall inside your built-up silence. So pour one for the sovereign few. The doors swing slow like they know my name. The bass walks steady, the night feels tame. A hush comes down like a velvet cloak. I light the match, raise the smoke. The room leans in with a silver grin. Power speaks softer than a violin. In the dark she nods, she's seen this road. I wear my calm like a heavy coat. I move like thunder you don't quite hear. Close cuts through the glass, no fear. I traded rage for a colder flame. Let silence do the heavy game. My shoes say little, my eyes say more. I own the room without the roar. Every breath is a quiet stroke, a crown you only see in smoke. The mirror lights on, the bottles gleam. The floor remembers where I've been. I carve my code in nights like this. No wasted word, no reckless kiss. The band plays low, the snare says wait. The clock keeps time with measured fate. I take my seat, the world takes note. The crown you only see in smoke. Ain't no preacher teaching this control. It's learned by losing what you stole. You trade your thunder for a pulse. You tame the beast, you kill the fall. Let pride dissolve, let fear revoke. Wear patience like a tailored cloak. And when the noise begins to choke, you rise, a crown in smoke. So pour one for the man who ruled the room, with quiet hands and eyes that bloom. He laughs low, no need to boast. He wears a crown the night can't host. It hums like silk, it cuts like oak. A power born of calm and knows I ain't begging fate or hope. I wear my crown in smoke. On past with a sideways glance, a little test, a noble dance. I tip my glass, the message lands. I leave with silence, not my hands. No sudden moves, just measured grace. No chase required to win the race. Let others burn, let others choke. I hold my crown in smoke. I built my laws on steel and skin, on debts I paid and fights I didn't. No easy wins, no cheap applause, just bruised respect and final cause. I lose the rush, I keep the soul. I play the long, deliberate role. When tempers break and bargains croak, I breathe the crown in smoke. The man in the mirror lifts his brow, says, son, you finally learned it now. Power ain't loud, it's poison proof. It's how you stand beneath the roof. No grin required, no sharpened blade, just presence other men obeyed. A nod once slow, the lesson spoke. A crown you only see in smoke. The bass grows on, the snare keeps time like a heartbeat charm. A whisper passes glasses, table to table. Respect untold, a living fable. No name announced, no banner flown, just gravity that I've outgrown. The air gets thick, the doubts go broke. They see my crown in smoke. Pour one for the man who don't compete, who wins by never leaving his seat. He hums low, he holds the note. Yeah, he wears a crown in smoke. Raise your glass to the steel that's kind of iron, calm and disciplined. Mine no roar, no shove, no cloak, just a quiet crown in smoke. The lights descend to amber gold. The groove grows wide, the pulse grows bold. Each note declares without a word the simplest law I ever heard. Own your breath, unlock the yoke. Let patience wrap you up in smoke. And when the room leans close to choke, exhale the crown in smoke. I press my will, I move the night by standing still. And when the doubts rise up to joke, they drown beneath my smoke. Ain't no choir singing my name, just bass and breath and tempered flame. No trumpet blast, no drums that poke, just the hush that crowns the yoke. The strong don't beg, the wise don't poke. They float their names on rings of smoke. And when the noise begins to choke, I smile my crown in smoke. Steady hands and thunder wait on silent plans. I seen rage lose to patient art. The floorboards hum like a hidden vein, a silver pulse beneath a grain. The lights lean low, the room holds still. I count my breath, I tune my will. A watch clicks time against my skin. The night inhales and lets me in. And the dark, she smiles, she knows its walls. A crown that beats and silver poles. I walk like thunder wrapped in cloth, a quiet oath, a tempered froth. My shadow folds along the wall. I don't need height to stand up tall. The baseline knocks, the glasses stay. I pay in patience, not in sway. The room pivots on my pulse, silver steady, never false. Cufflinks glint like midnight vows. I keep my calm, the world allows. A leather chair, a whisper seat. The groove obeys my measured feet. No fever pitch, no frantic boast, just heat that moves from coast to coast. I speak in breath, the crowd consults, writing law in silver pulse. Ain't no preacher teaching this restraint. You earn this nerve by what you ain't. Don't chase the noise, don't beg the thrill. Let power rise in quiet skill. It climbs the spine, it finds the walls. It turns your doubts to dwindled salts. And when the world demands results, you answer with a silver pulse. So pour one for the kings who never shout, who let their rhythm take the doubt. He laughs low, keeps perfect waltz. He wears his crown in silver pulse. It hums like steel, it sways like silk, a slow burn storm in satin milk. I ain't asking fate for both, I move the night by a silver pulse. The band lays back to let me breathe. The snare's a whisper under sleeve. The organ sighs a smoky thread. The lights draw halos round my head. No empire built by louder hands outlasts a man who understands. A leader bends the air he holds with timing sharp as minted gold. I learned to take the longer path, to split the storm in halves of math. I spilled my rage, then kept the coal. I feed it slow, it feeds my soul. A smile so slight it barely moves, a nod that tells the city's grooves. Relax your fists, release the jolts, let strength arrive in silver pulse. The man in the mirror lifts his chin, says, boy, you found the calm within. It ain't the roar that rules the room, it's when your silence shapes its tune. No blade required, no bargain rage. You turn the page, then set the stage. He taps my wrist, I hear the waltz. The watch keeps time in silver pulse. She entered slow, a comet's curve, with eyes that test a man's reserve. I tilt my glass, I do not chase. Control is how the strong embrace. The bass grows warm, the chatter fades. The air commits to cleaner grades. She reads the stillness that exalts, a quiet crown and silver pulse. Pour one for the man who doesn't rush, whose greatest weapon is his hush. He hums low, keeps steady waltz. He crowns the night with silver pulse. Raise a glass to the iron calmed eyes that soothe instead of harm. No storm to spark, no blame to dose, just sovereign heat in silver pulse. Becomes a road, a hush becomes the richest code. The Hammond's breath like velvet smoke, the snare's a metronomic spoke. I lay a palm upon the oak, the lacquer mirrors what I spoke. The room leans in, the fire molts. We sail by a star of silver pole. I just outgrew the frantic game. I pace my heat, conserve the burn, let lesser tempers twist and churn. When greed arrives to take its cut, I pour it out and close the shut. A simple nod, a door that bolts. I'll move the world by silver pulse. Ain't no choir singing for my name, no trumpet flare to gild the frame. The proof is how the chaos slows, how even thunder learns repose. A leader's gift is when he halts the room with nothing but his waltz. You want the key, reduce the jolts, and listen for the silver pulse. So pour one for the sovereign few, whose cadence tells the night what's true. He laughs low, lets moments
required, no gilded vaults, just breathing time without defaults. And when I fade, recall the waltz, a crown that beat in silver pulse. I've seen plows reel to something flat and break like glass and pull to air. I've seen stoves tie up to the press and riots fall to tempered stairs. The night forgives the ones who low, the days the fire pure and so. Sure, I turn the brace, release the jaw till leave my name in silver pulse. Clean, the whiskey dry. The dawn broke soft across the sky. I swore I'd bury every sin, but the devil just smiled and walked back in. His boots made sound on my quiet floor, each echo louder than before. And the night she smirked with a knowing grin. The devil walked back in. He came with charm, with velvet tone. Said you look calm, but you're alone. I laughed and said those days are gone. He poured a drink, said you're not done. His shadow danced, the glass leaned near, whispering truths I used to hear. And though I prayed, I let him in. The devil walked back in. The bottle sang that old refrain, each drop a memory, each taste the same. The fire rose like it never left, a sweeter wound I call my theft. He said peace is dull, but pain's divine. Let's bleed a bit between the lines. And I fooled with tired grin, said hell pour two, let's begin. No preacher warns of comfort snare, the kind of sin that feels like air. You think you're clean, you think you won, then one small whisper and it's done. The blues don't end, they just pretend to fade a while, then come again. And I smile back without chagrin. The devil walked back in. So pour one for the man who tried to heal, who found his calm and lost the deal. He laughed slow, caught in the spin. Yeah, the devil walked back in. It hums like love, it breathes like sin, A dance too sweet to not begin. He ain't seeking peace within, 'cause the devil walked back in. We made a deal, no words, no hands, just silence where temptation stands. He said you're tired, but not done yet. You missed the burn, you missed the sweat. I nodded once, like an old friend's game. He knew my face, he knew my name. The light dimmed slow, the air turned thin, when the devil walked back in. Strings cried out beneath my hand, like a preacher lost without command. Each chord cut deep, each band confessed, each note a scar I still possessed. He said, play me one for the sins you keep, the ones that wake you from your sleep. And I obeyed with a crooked grin, when the devil walked back in. The man in the mirror raised his glass, said you knew he'd come, it always lasts. He don't shout, he don't condemn, he just says you're still one of them. I chuckled low, said guess I am, a sinner bound by his own hand. And in the smoke beneath my skin, I felt the devil walk back in. The bar lights hum, the silence breaks, the past arrives with all its aches. The taste of guilt, still bittersweet, a rhythm my heart won't delete. He said, boy, the blues ain't gone, it's you. It just sleeps until you call it through. I smile soft and raise my gin to the devil walking in. Pour one for the man who can't resist, who finds his heaven in the twist. He hums low, gives in again. Yeah, the devil walked back in. Raise your glass to the worn and wild, to every lost, corrupted child. No redemption, no amen. The devil walked back in. The night hums deep, the fire grows thin. Old temptation feels like kin. Each snow drips warm with old desire. The blues feed slow on that fire. The smoke curls tight, it feels like skin. I close my eyes and breathe him in. He grins through flame and violence. The devil walked back in. I ain't holy, I ain't pure, but I know what I can endure. Peace is quiet, but silence burns, and every sinner still returns. He shakes my hand, says you'll be fine. This time you'll own what's truly mine.
glass stays still while the room leans in. Your shadow breathes where you begin. The bass walks slow, the air turns wide. I hear the storm and the fire you hide. A match unstruck, a coil of heat. The snare taps vows beneath your feet. In the night she waits, eyes open wide, to watch you guard the fire you hide. You wear your calm like a tale of truth, a seasoned grace that outgrows you. No sharpened word, no reckless swing, just silence set like a steady rain. Your hands don't twitch, your eyes don't bleed. You let the room learn what you mean. The crowd grows careful side to side. They feel the heat in the fire you hide. A cufflink shines like a practice star, a tiny signal for who you are. The organ whispers a velvet thread, a warning soft as a prayer unsaid. No fevered breath betrays your flame, no lifted chin to shout your name. But I can hear the thunder ride, a horse made quiet by the fire you hide. Ain't no preacher blessing this control. You learn to lose on what you stole. You bank the blazing iron jars. You steer by silence, not by stars. You count to 10, let pride subside. Let ash turn coal and coal abide. And when the world demands your side, you show them all the fire you had. So pour one for the men who never shout, whose steady post is all's the doubt. He laughs low, won't break the tide. He moves the night with fire he hides. It hums like steel, it warms like wine, a sovereign heat with no headline. I ain't begging fate to guide, I lead with all the fire. She finds your gaze and tests the frame, a curious spark that wants a name. You tilt your glass, refuse the chase. You let her learn the shape of grace. The bass grows thick, the chatter fades. A hush collects like midnight braids. She leans toward the darker side, drawn by the gravity you hide. You learn to fold your anger neat, to iron heat with measured beat, to close the fist without the blow, to make the stone decide to slow, to turn the fuse into a thread, to bank the flame without it dead, to let the hunger be your guide. A kept clean, righteous fire you hide. The man in the mirror lifts his brow, says, boy, I see you've learned it now. It ain't the roar that rules the room, it's how you breathe, how long you bloom. No blade to wave, no brittle pride, just heat with nowhere else to ride. He taps the glass and seems to glide. You're crowned by all the fire you hide. A murmur builds from jealous throats, a little stone that swells and floats. They test your edge, they court your name, they bait your pulse to brighter flame. You raise one hand, an inch at best, the riot crawls back in his chest. The snare resumes its faithful stride, obedient to the fire you hide. Pour one for the man who holds his ground, who slows a stone without a sound. He hums low, lets truth decide. He bends the night with fire he hides.
clear glass to iron grace, to eyes that hush a crowded place. No roar, no blade, no careless pride, just sovereign kept, clean fire he hides. A single note becomes a road, a hush becomes the strongest code. The hammer breathes a chapel tone, the floorboards vow you're not alone. A regal thread beneath the tide, a furnace built but kept inside. The room leans in, the sparks divide. They learn to trust the fire you hide. I ain't holy, I ain't tame, I simply outgrew aimless flame. I spend my sparks where they belong. I buy my peace with measured strong. I keep my fury polished heel, a blade that never leaves the shield. And when the loud ones want a guide, I show the path by fire. Ain't no choir singing this restraint, no trumpet for the patient saint. The proof is how the lightning awaits, how even thunder hesitates. You want the key, reduce the stride, let one grow wise and heat reside. And when the world pulls either side, stand still inside the fire you hide. So pour one for the sovereign few, whose quiet tells the world what's true. He laughs low, lets time decide. He moves the dark with fire he hides. No thorn, no flare, no reckless ride, just breath and oath and temper pride. And when I fade, remember tide, my crown was in the fire. As she high, tuba scrolls their name, the trains go by, verloren flame. I've mass price for lives to slow. You promise so go with this go. By he gets Captain Butterfly. Base exhales like a sleeping flame. The room leans closer, hear my name. A silver curl of smoke takes turn. I wet my lips on the gentle burn. The clock keeps time and velvet clicks. The snare suggests the pulse is fixed. And the night she nods, prepared to learn how power moves in a gentle burn. I keep my heat behind the eyes, a quiet truth that never lies. No spark to boast, no torch to wait, just slow fire other men crave. My shoes write maps across the floor. My breath unlocks a waiting door. The air grows soft, the edges turn. The room is mine by gentle burn. Perfume slips along the bar, a comet sent from where we are. I tilt the glass, the bass agrees. The organ hums like summer breeze. No rush to chase, no need to prove. I let the silence make the move. One heartbeat more, the doubts adjourn. She draws to me by
by a gentle burn. Ain't no preacher teaches art to pace the flame and guard the heart. You bank the coals, you slow the turn. You win the night in how you burn. No sudden flash, no reckless churn, just patience fed to what you yearn. And when the nerves begin to yearn, you lift the lid, a gentle burn. So pour one for the men who never rush, who stir the room with breath and hush. He laughs low, lets embers turn. He owns the night by a gentle burn. It hums like silk, it glows like wine. It draws the soul on its own time. I ain't begging fate to learn. I warm the dark with gentle burn. She finds my gaze and holds it light. Not quite a dare, not quite a fight. Her smile arrives the way he does, a slow reveal the body loves. I trace the rim of crystal glass, let moments breathe and let them pass. Her hand lifts once, our rhythms turn. We talk in code of gentle burn. I learned to bank the blaze within, to keep the edges smooth and thin, to aim desire like a bow, to make it sing but never show. A whisper here, a measured glance, a shifting weight, a smaller stance, while others flare and then they churn. I hold the line in gentle burn. The man in the mirror tips his head, says, boy, you feed what should be fed. You don't ignite what should be earned. You let the lesson come unspurned. No fury trick, no brittle turn, just proof in how the embers burn. He taps the glass, the truth returns. Control is heat, the body learns. The band sinks low to clear the lane. The snare's a whisper on the grain. Kick a heart beneath the floor, invites the soul to want for more. A slide guitar like satin thread, stitches hush to what I said. The light goes warm, the corners churn. They lean toward the gentle burn. Pour one for the man who knows his heat, who keeps it close and makes it sweet. He hums low, lets embers turn. He rules the room by gentle burn. Raise your glass to the patient flame, to steady hands that never claim. No violent spark, no savage turn, just sovereign calm and gentle burn. A single note becomes a vow, a soft come here without a sound. The rhythm opens like a door, the heat invites, not shouts for more. A hush collects on every face, desire guided set in place. Groove unbuttons, line by line. The burn grows gentle by design. I ain't holy, I ain't tame. I simply mastered how to aim. I let the warning find its shape. I keep the blaze inside the drape. I know the cost of fire's wild. They leave the heart a wayward child. But here I stand where lessons turn.
The doors breathe wide like they know my name. The floor holds steady, the bass the same. The smoke draws crowns on amber stone. A hush reveals what I have grown. No banners raised, no trumpets blown. Just breath and time and bone on bone. In the night she smiled because I've shown you don't have to roar to claim your throne. I walked the length of crowded years, past ashen oath and cheaper cheers. I learned to trade the spark for coal, keep the heat and save the soul. I left the race to those who ran. I kept my pulse, refined my plan. Now rooms lean in like carved in stone to hear the reign of the quiet throne. I dropped the need to win on sight. I chose the long deliberate night. I tuned my breath to slower keys. I let my anger learn to breathe. I filed my pride until it shone. A tool not master, flesh to bone. And in that light, the truth was known. The calmest crown is the quiet throne. Ain't no preacher sells this grace. You buy it slow, you learn your pace. You keep your word and sharpen less. You let restraint replace success. You trust the air you're standing on. You let the storm move through and gone. When noise begs blood from skin and stone, you answer with a quiet throne. So pour one for the man who doesn't chase, whose steady eyes can clear a place. He laughs low, his proof is grown. He rules the night from a quiet throne. It hums like oak, it shines like dawn. A crown you feel though nothing's drawn. I ain't pleading fate alone, I wear the weight of a quiet throne. The barmaid knows the weather here. She sets a glass and stills the fear. The snare ticks soft, the kick says stay. The organ threads a velvet way. Men measure men in restless tones. I let that thunder pass like stones. By the time the talk is flown, they're kneeling to a quiet throne. Speak once, speak true, then let it stand. Keep warm your fire, cool your hand. Treat pride like glass, polished or spend less today. Hold something more, forgive but never lose the charge. Trust patience, scars, not racing hearts. A kingdom's not in steel alone. It's breath that builds a quiet throne. The man in the mirror tips his head, says, son, you found the path instead. It wasn't rage, it wasn't speed, it wasn't hunger dressed as need. It was the way you didn't push, the way you turned a right hush. No flags, no drums, no iron groan, just presence and a quiet throne. A murmur swells from jealous throats, a tide of sparks, uncashed notes. They bait my edge to brighter leaps. They want the fire that no one keeps. I raise one palm a fraction slow. The storm forgets which way to go. The bass resumes, the doubt is flown. Obedient to the quiet throne. Pour one for the man who reads the waves, who lets the fire remain its slave. He hums low, all battles known. He bends the dark with a quiet throne. Raise a glass to iron grace, to breath that calms a crowded place. No roar, no blade, no overthrown, just sovereign heat and quiet throne. A single bend becomes a door. A room steps through and asks for more. A ribbon reaver, amber tone, turns noise to air and fear to bone. I set the groove where faith has grown. No hurry, just a tempered zone. And in that hush the crown is shown, weightless, like a quiet throne. Pure, I just have learned what I'll endure. I let the chase fall off the map. I trade a sprint for patient lap. I let the past keep what it owns. I kept the lesson in my bones. I left the world its sharpened tone. I took the peace of a quiet throne. Ain't no choir singing up my name, just bass and breathing gentle flame. No trumpet calls, no gilded loan, just proof that stands when night is blown. You want the key, then stand alone and learn to need no borrowed tone. When questions rise from flesh and stone, you let them bow to the quiet throne. So pour one for the ones who chose to wait, who turned down speed and walk with fate. He laughs low, the work is done. He rules the dusk with a quiet throne. No crown to wait, no dead to own, just breathe and makes the dark a home. And when I fade, carve in a stone, I love the night and the quiet throne. The scene by kings I trumpet prop, was the battle's tears by night. The seas right matter on the beat, but hold that always never see. Now forgives a want you know, to keep the fire softest.